Hi, welcome back channel, TrainStation2. Alright, happy to share, get first in the 5th competition, and of course I claimed the rare as well as the common train. Alright, so as usual, we'll start late in order to have a chance to get into a group that is less competitive. That's exactly what I did apparently. Also need to prepare a lot of items as usual. I mean, by now, as you know, all the event items stored in the factory, as well as stored in the warehouse. As for the non-event items, important stuff you got to know is basically steel, the iron powder, copper, all this other important stuff that you could store, because especially copper, it takes about half an hour to make, and of course you got to do a lot of paint as well. So all these are really something that you got to make sure you have sufficient of them. There are also things like books and whatnot that takes an hour or so to make, so make sure you have those in standby. The only way to have them in standby is to manufacture them up front, eventually put into the output tray and not collect them. So once it's required, you can just click on it and instantaneously you can get them. But that's it. You need to leave some space, especially for this Lunar factory, so that productions can carry on in order to continuously produce those event items. As of now, I mean, this is probably heading towards the last competition. You will have about 3 days or so to make the sufficient keys for you to claim the trains or the rewards that you wanted. I mean, some of you may be just going for parts. This is definitely a good main event for you to claim parts only if you do not like trains, or you have already too many trains. But for me, I just want to collect as many trains as possible from events, so they have a very huge fleet of different engine types. And I do know that, I mean, from the event trains, the capacity, the starter capacity are always higher than your normal region trains. So I always use the example of the legendary. It has a starter of 40 capacity, go up all the way to 80. Vis-a-vis your region ones, it has only a starter of 20 and go up to a maximum of 60. Of course, there are people that are really lucky and really competitive that is in the union play. They're heading towards that 100 capacity legendary train. Unfortunately, I'm not in that competitive and not in luck in those union, so that wouldn't be a good chance for me of getting. Nonetheless, I'm happy to share getting these two trains. Alright, so claim both the rare as well as the common. We'll see what else you can claim with the remaining keys, probably at the end of this event. Let's see, probably parts and whatnot, special building, who knows. Alright, so at this juncture of the competition, I'm second, fighting really hard to get all the jobs done in preparation for the last moment fight. I'm going to spend a bit of gems there to get that last 50 EP to be released, so we have a good EP gap between ourselves as well as the second. So the last moment here, just in case to play safe, I'll be spending a bit of gems here to get it done and over with. Alright, so that's the end of it. Managed to claim the first spot and 1000 EP, a good gap there. Definitely the 350 event coins come in handy for 4 big boxes. Apparently I've left 50 event coins from the previous round after claiming all those gold, so that allows me to claim 4 big boxes here, and let's go for a spin. So quite lucky here. We got epic parts, which is the second best after legendaries, of course. See, really lucky. So getting those epic parts, you can get it from the mini events. It takes a long while for you to get her, but sometimes these big boxes just give you a chunk of it and you're so happy to have them. So one last spin. Alright, so that's it. That's the rewards I can claim, and probably let's see how many more big boxes we can spin from the last competition. So Just going to do all this preparation work right now for the last competition. As usual, make sure collect all this event raw materials. You start doing all the last 3 preparation work, all the 3 EPs to be collected once the 6th competition starts. So I'm just going to make sure quickly complete the 3 jobs, and then keep on producing and store them in the warehouse. Alright, thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe, and good luck to you for the 6th competition. Goodbye.